All right, our next guest is a licensed physical therapist who specializes in diagnosing and treating pelvic floor pain. There are some very innovative new approaches to this condition that offer women some relief after childbirth and beyond. Joining us now, Isa Herrera. She has a Master in Science in Physical Therapy. She is also a certified strength and conditioning specialist. Isa, it's so great to have you all the way from New York.
I know, thank you. I'm loving Vegas.
Good.
Loving Vegas.
Good, I know. We were talking some restaurants right before we got on the air here. So we welcome you here. You are a specialist in pelvic floor health. A lot of people might be wondering, what on earth is that? Please tell us, what exactly is pelvic floor health and how did you come to specialize in this topic?
Great. The pelvic floor is the conduit. It is the center of everything. It supports our bladders, our uteruses, our intestines. It helps us stay dry. It gives us perfect feminine power. So the pelvic floor is the conduit to your entire being as a woman, and to also to your sexuality, to your bladder health, to maintaining your organs in place. So although we tend to ignore those muscles, when something goes wrong, it has a profound impact on a woman's life and her quality of life.
That's right. And now that we talk about something going wrong and the bladder and the pelvic area, I think a lot of people might be tuning in. You have, of course, a background in physical therapy. You came to specialize in this area and have learned that this is an area that we can affect, we can improve, we can strengthen. How does a woman know if she has a weak pelvic floor?
Well, there are many different types of symptoms. Some of them are very obvious and some of them are not. One of the things is that when she coughs, sneezes, or laughs, she can leak.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Oh yes, no, this is a thing, and there's many ladies out there going, oh my goodness, this is happening to me. Why is this happening to me? It often starts to happen in the 40s and 50s, or even just after childbirth at any age.
Absolutely. I think one of the things and one of the myths out there is that women believe that this is only related to childbirth, but as we go through the changes and our estrogen levels go lower in menopause, women tend to leak more. And the stat out there is that there's over 49% of older women who have some sort of incontinence issue. So it's a big deal.
49%?
Yeah, it's high.
My goodness.
It's very high.
All right, you've written 5 books on the topic. You also have an online platform that gives support to women because, in fact, there are exercises, there are steps we can take to strengthen our pelvic floor.
It's true, and I think a lot of women maybe miss that, and they may go for surgery or they may do some sort of, medication. But these are muscles like any other muscle in the body, and it will respond to exercises.
We're looking at some exercises here. So is this, these are some of the exercises you mentioned on your online platform. In addition to these exercises, there are Kegels.
Yes.
And many of us are familiar with what these are. We don't always know exactly what a Kegel is.
Right.
So break it down for us, and why is it beneficial?
Totally. The Kegel is medicine for women. It's like the most powerful medicine that we can do to keep ourselves really in our vitality. The problem is that many times women are not doing their Kegels, or many times they're doing their Kegels incorrectly. So a Kegel is a contraction of the pelvic floor muscles, right? So it's a lifting, it's sort of a pulling in and a pulling up. So a Kegel should be done almost every day, depending on your symptoms, sometimes multiple times a day, depending on the symptoms that you have, whether you have incontinence, or maybe you're suffering from a pelvic organ prolapse, or maybe your lady parts are not responding the way they should.
We want people to be able to learn how to do them in a proper way. You said there are 3 mistakes that women make when practicing a Kegel. What are those 3 mistakes?
The first mistake, and I think we're all guilty of this, is not breathing correctly or holding our breath when we do a Kegel. So a lot of women will do a Kegel like this, right? Instead of doing a Kegel like, and exhaling. And when you hold the Kegel, you want to make sure that you're breathing properly, because if you're not, then it increases intra-abdominal pressure and can increase more strain on the pelvic floor muscles. So instead of the Kegels working as powerful medicine, they're actually detrimental and they're weakening the pelvic floor.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Right. So this breath, like when you go to the gym, you're not going to hold your breath, right? You're going to actually, hopefully you're breathing while you're exercising and you're not doing, like this. So the same thing with a Kegel.
Beautiful. We're going to have the other tips actually up on our website because I need to move on to the special offer you have today.
Okay.
Because this can be a great support for women who are listening who struggle with this issue.
Yeah.
Because it's not fun.
So one of the things that I wanted to do for your audience, which I think is fantastic, is I wanted to create a masterclass where they can go for free and really learn more about Kegels, whether Kegels are appropriate for them, because sometimes Kegels don't work for all women. So you have to know, are you the type of woman who can benefit from a Kegel?
Yep.
So it's pelvicpainrelief.com/morning blend.
Oh, we have our very own link included in your website. We're honored.
Thank you so much.
Great to have you.
Thank you for having me. Such a great thing that you're doing.
Well, thank you for offering the insight into our bodies, because it's easy to sometimes just go on and on and on and not address a problem. So you're helping us improve ourselves. So thank you.
Thank you.
If you would like to know more about pelvic pain relief, you can reach out to Isa on her website. It's right there on your screen. You can also connect with her on Facebook and Twitter. Bestseller Publishing is a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.